Welcome to the lecture course CHO 351. So in this lecture, I am going to talk about NOE method, that is the nuclear Aurosser effect, difference spectroscopy. So nuclear Aurosser effect is nothing but NOE, difference spectroscopy. So by this way, we can simplify the complex spectra. So this is the one of the way. By that way, we can simplify the complex spectra. So in last lecture, I had taught the three way to simplify the complex spectra. That is the first is the NMR solvent change. Second is that by applying the high magnetic field, and third is the by using the chemical shift reagent. By these three way, how we can simplify the spectra, I had taught the method. So in this lecture, we are going to learn nuclear Aurosser effect. So this nuclear Aurosser effect, difference spectroscopy, with the help of this method, in many cases, in interpretation of NMR spectra, it is able to distinguish the proton by spital location within molecule. For example, in alkenes, whether two groups are cis or trans. Also in bicyclic system, whether substituent is exo or endo position. So this type of spital location of proton cannot be solved by simple NMR spectra. So with the help of nuclear Aurosser effect, means nuclear Aurosser effect, with the help of this effect, we can easily distinguish the proton within molecule, means spital location of the proton within molecule easily identify with the help of this nuclear Aurosser effect. Means in alkene two group is cis or trans, or whether in bicyclic system two groups means group is endo or exo. So this type of things cannot be analyzed by observing chemical shift value, also by examining the spin-spin splitting effect. So for this, we are using this technique, the nuclear Aurosser effect, difference spectroscopy. So in this nuclear Aurosser effect in NMR, we use the homonuclear decoupling. In 13C NMR, in this technique, heteronuclear decoupling, but here homonuclear decoupling means both protons actually here they show the homonuclear decoupling. And during this, remember that homonuclear decoupling in nuclear Aurosser effect, the proton or two nuclei that are interact so suppose these two nuclei are proton, these two protons, both are NMR active, you know very well, protons are NMR active. So these two nuclei when interact by the nuclear Aurosser effect, so these two nuclei are not directly bonded here, but they show the nuclear Aurosser effect, they are interact through the nuclear Aurosser effect. So this HA and HB proton, when they are interact through the nuclear Aurosser effect, that time this nuclei should be present in close spital proximity. Means they must be close to each other and within distance 3 to 4 angstrom units. What is the distance? 3 to 4 angstrom units. So these two nuclei must be close spatial proximity to each other, also within distance 3 to 4 angstrom units. And also remember that these two nuclei must be interact with each other by dipolar mechanism. Dipolar mechanism is nothing but these two nuclear spin active nuclei, and they show the which mechanism? Dipolar mechanism. Dipolar mechanism is nothing but when you apply the magnetic field, that time, suppose if you apply the magnetic field for proton, means for both protons, so HA proton, that time they show the precession motion, they precess, and because of that they show the oscillating field, and because of oscillating field, the frequency of oscillating field when exactly match with the resonance frequency of the second proton, that time they actually transfer their energy to each other, means mutual transfer of energy is occur here, and because of mutual transfer of energy, so they will relax to one another. So these two nuclei, proton H and proton Hb particularly, they interact by dipolar mechanism because they in close spatial proximity within distance 4 angstrom. So they will relax to each other, they show the dipolar relaxation effect. So this effect is decreases as Rs2 minus 6. R is nothing but distance between the two nuclei, these two interaction nuclei, that distance is nothing but R. So this effect is decreases as Rs2 minus 6. So when these two nuclei interact by the dipolar mechanism, in NOE method, if you irradiate one group of proton, means suppose if you irradiate, means if you apply the microwave irradiation, means here irradiation, if you irradiate one group of proton, suppose if you irradiate this group of proton, that time the proton which interact with this HA proton by dipolar mechanism, means Hb proton interact with HA proton by dipolar mechanism. That time because of irradiation of each A proton, so signal intensity of Hb proton is increases, means enhancement of signal intensity is observed for Hb proton because of irradiation of this HA proton. Why? Because of dipolar mechanism. So these two protons actually undergo dipolar mechanism because of irradiation of one group of proton, the neighboring proton within distance 3 to 4 angstrom units. So they show the enhancement in signal intensity in nuclear arousal difference spectroscopy. So in NOE method, in nuclear arousal effect method, when if you irradiate this group of proton, HA proton, that time this proton, irradiated proton, actually show the negative signal for this. They show the negative signal for this, means negative signal for irradiated protons. For this we observe the negative signal in NOE method, and the proton which interact with this irradiated proton by the dipolar mechanism, that proton actually show the positive signal here like this. So positive signal you are observed for the proton which interact with this HA proton by dipolar mechanism. So positive signal for Hb proton. And also in our compound the proton present that is not interact with this HA proton by dipolar mechanism, that signal should be absent, or sometimes you are observed a very weak signal. Means other than suppose in our compound proton Hc is present, proton Hd is present suppose, and this proton Hc and proton Hd suppose not interact with HA proton by dipolar mechanism, that type of proton in NOE difference spectroscopy give the weak or absent signal. So in this way, by this method, that is the NOE method, we can easily distinguish the proton by the means by this method spatial location of the proton. We can find out means our group is cis or whether trans. Also whether in bicyclic system group is endo or exo. This type of problem can be solved with the help of nuclear Orauser effect. So for understand this concept, we are consider the example of ethyl methacrylate compound. So this is the ethyl methacrylate. So in this example, suppose this is a proton A, this is a proton B, this is a proton C, suppose this is a proton Z and this is a proton E. So in this example, normal NMR spectrum of this compound is like this. So here this proton A, that is the proton A, methyl protons, this appear at the value nearly, that is the 1.2 ppm, proton A. Then proton B, this is attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, that show the value 1.9 ppm. 1.9 ppm. Then proton C, this is attached to oxygen, so this is the show the value 4.0 4.2 ppm, and again this one proton show the value 5.5 ppm and this one proton show the 6.1 ppm value. So this 1.9 ppm because of B proton, these are because of this 4.2 because of proton C, and this is because of proton, we have to, I am writing here, this is because of HZ or because of HE. So here we have to find out the signal from 5.5 to 6.1 ppm. So in our ethyl methacrylate compound, there are two vinyl proton that is appear in the range 5.5 to 6.1 ppm. So two peak, one is at 5.5 and second is the 6.1 ppm. So which peak correspond to means which peak correspond to HZ and which peak correspond to HE? We have to find out with the help of this NOE method here. So for this is the normal, first normal NMR spectra, normal NMR. In second spectra, we are going to irradiate this group of proton, means if you irradiate the proton, means irradiation at 1.9 ppm, means at particularly methyl protons which is attached to carbon-carbon double bond. So irradiate at 1.9 ppm. So in NOE method, the proton which is irradiated that give the negative signal, means like this. So this show the negative signal like this. because of irradiation. So this is the irradiate proton at 1.9 ppm. So because of irradiation, the proton which is present means this proton interact with the other proton by dipolar mechanism. For dipolar mechanism, proton must be in close spital proximity within distance 3 to 4 angstrom units. So obviously, the proton edged in close spital proximity of this methyl proton. Because of that, this proton edged particularly show only positive signal. So we are observe the signal at the 5.5 ppm positive signal like this, 5.5 ppm. Or while other peak is absent here, means you are observe the very weak signal for other peak like this. For this also we are observe the very weak signal. For this also we are observe the very weak signal like this. This signal is a very weak, this 3 signal is very weak. Only we are observe the positive signal or signal intensity is increased for the proton at the 5.5 ppm. Means this edged proton have the, means this signal at the 5.5 ppm is because of edged proton. Why? Because of edged proton. So this is confirmed by the nuclear overabsorption effect by irradiation at 1.9 ppm. Means if we irradiate the proton at 1.9 ppm, that time by dipolar mechanism the edged proton signal intensity is increases here. Enhancement in signal intensity we are observed here. So you are observing positive signal for only this proton. So this signal is because of 5.5 ppm. So it edged proton signal. So this thing is also confirmed by another way also. Means if you irradiate this edged proton, what I am saying, if you irradiate the edged proton, that time signal enhancement at the 1.9 ppm, means this proton show the after irradiation at 5.5 ppm, this proton show the negative signal, while this proton means signal at 1.9 ppm, that proton show the only positive signal, while other protons show the very weak or absent signal. It is also confirmed that these two protons, means particularly methyl and edged proton, are close, they are within distance 3 to 4 angstrom units. So also if you irradiate this group of protons, if you irradiate this proton here, irradiate this proton, means for this at 6.1 ppm irradiation. So this show the negative signal. Obviously, this proton show the positive signal at 5.5 ppm, while all other signal very weak here, like this. You are observed like this. So here, after irradiation at 6.1 ppm, the signal intensity at 5.5 ppm is enhanced here. So from this we confirm that this proton He and Hz, they are in close spital proximity to each other within distance 3 to 4 angstrom units. Also this He proton and this methyl proton, they are away from each other. Why? Because we are not observed the signal enhancement at this position at 1.9 ppm. So with the help of this, we confirm that this He proton signal must be at 6.1 ppm, 6.1 ppm, while at this is the 5.5 ppm. So by this way, we can easily distinguish the proton with the help of nuclear overabsorption effect. So also this He proton, so this is the shielded by the carbonyl group through the space, means diamagnetic anisotropic effect of carbonyl group. This is the He proton is downfield. But with the help of NY method, we can easily distinguish this proton by nuclear Arousal effect. So in this way we can easily find out the location of substituent or the aromatic ring, means complex structure problems, means location of substituents on aromatic ring, also stereochemical information over the alkene. Also in bicyclic system, this type of information easily find out with the help of nuclear Arousal effect. So this is all about the nuclear Arousal effect.